Balitang siguradong ikatutuwa na itong ilan sa mga tagahanga ng ating kababayan. Ilang oras nga bago maganap, etong first practice ni Kai sa training facility ng Orlando. Yan matapos mang ilike ang video na ito, mag-subscribe sa ating channel at pakidamay na rin ang ating opisyal na Facebook page. Pero bago natin simulan, alam mo bang isa ang 1xBet sa mga leading betting company sa buong mundo? Kaya naman wag nang magdalawang isip pa at tumalpak na. Kamakilan nga lang mga Bolero, talagang naging laman ang usap-usapan para sa marami etong paglapag ni Kai sa training facility ng Orlando. Upang dyan, dumalo sa magaganap na ensayo ng koponan na inaasahang magsisimula ngayong araw. Pero bago yan, sumabak muna si Sotto sa isang medical test upang malaman ang kanyang kasalukuyang kondisyon. Kung saan ilang oras nga bago maganap, etong first practice ng Orlando para sa nalalapit na Summer League, ating silipin muna etong ilan sa mga salitang binitawan ng isang sports analyst na pawang naging laman ng talakayan kahapon.
So originally, I talked about the Orlando Magic and I said that, well, they have a lot of big men on the roster, so what's their plan in terms of the NBA for Sotto? But then the more I think about it, the Magic, in hindsight, doesn't matter much because Sotto is going to be able to go out there. There's only one other big man on their roster that he has to compete with, and it's a player who was in the G League last year that was pretty solid, nothing crazy. I mean, to me, Kai Sotto is the best big man on this roster. He might not have that G League experience, but he played in the NBL, he played in the Japan B League, a lot of great athletes, mature athletes, former NBA players over there. So for Sotto to come in and play for a team that is just loaded with talent overall, just not at the big position, right? NBA roster, completely different story. You've got, of course, Bobo, who's 7'2". You've got Wendell Carter Jr., not to mention Paolo Banchero, 6'10", right? There's a lot of guys with size. But in terms of the Summer League roster, you've got a 6'11" big man, you've got a 6'8", 6'9" forward, and then you've got Kai Sotto with 7'3". So he's clearly the biggest player on this team, and he's going to be able to go out there and just immediately get a ton of run because of that, because the Magic are going to need a guy who can get boards and protect the rim. So the Magic, they give Sotto the highest opportunity to go out there in front of coaches and scouts and fans and make some noise. But I don't see Sotto signing with the Magic, and I know a lot of you guys are in agreement with me, right? Because there's a couple of teams that I would love to see Kai Sotto play for. The Miami Heat would be great. The Houston Rockets would be great. I mean, they have a 6'11", I think Şengün goes about 6'11". They don't have a 7-footer on that team. They might sign Brook Lopez, but you need to get Kai Sotto to a team where he can play, he can develop, and of course a team that is lacking that size, right? Lacking that skill set at the big position. And the Rockets and the Heat, to me right now, are the teams that I'm looking at. Of course, the Magic was one, but they ended up drafting Derek Lively out of Duke, who was one and done. There's some other teams that have been interested in Sotto. You've got the Lakers, you've got the Warriors, the Utah Jazz. Like, there's teams that are interested in Sotto. It's just going to come down to who his camp feels that he should go to, right? Because to me, Kai Sotto is going to make the NBA. He's going to be the first full Filipino to ever make it to the NBA. There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm talking about this year.